I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Ow! I always bump myself. Oh well. Here, this goes. Okay. I found out some things. I found out. Hi. Oh boy, am I low now? The camera's low. I don't have time to make it go up in the air again. It's a lot of work. I found I don't need lights. Well, I don't mean not ever, but is the cap off? Yeah. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. It's off. Okay. If you open the blinds, shades, you can see without putting lights on. Except at night it doesn't work, but at the daytime it works. So sometimes that's the best strategy. Anyway, I talked to someone. I don't know why I bother. I talked to the wall. He said, not the wall didn't say it, the person, the man, he said, it costs more to shut your lights off than it does to leave them on day and night. He's got all his lights on all the time. And I said, don't you know that the gas meter, not the gas meter, the electric meter jumps when you just turn your light on, first turn it on. I said, no, I didn't know that. How much is your light bill? $300 a month. And I have just as many people as he has, and ours is 22. Not 2,200, $22. But anyway, he said, no, it jumps. I don't care what you say. And so we turned off all the lights in my house. And I jumped on him. No, I didn't jump on him. And I said, okay, look at the meter. Okay, he looks at it. This is not running. I said, that's because all the lights are out. Then I said, now I'll turn a light on. I turned the light on. And did it jump? He said, well, it started going up. Yes, it does go up, but did it really jump? Well, no. So now what are you going to do? He says, well, I'm not going to turn my lights off because I know it costs less. Or you can't do anything. And same with cars. Guy's sitting there with a big truck. Now, where is there? That's a good question. I'm glad you asked. I usually say they or there or him or those or he. Anyway, the point is, I don't make points. I'm trying to though. Okay, he's sitting there in front of a gas station. I mean, it's a line, a couple cars in front of him, several, with his motor running. I said, really, why don't you shut your motor off? I said, why don't you shut your mouth? No, he didn't say it. He said, it costs more to start the car than it does. Same thing. Now, the same car, I drove his truck once. I got very good mileage compared to what he gets because he sits by the gas station for half an hour with the motor running. He says, well, it cost a lot to restart it. But you know what? Those carburetors went out in 1902. They had carburetors like, there's a cat here that's talking. Not talking. You see the cat? No, I don't think so. He's sleeping. Anyway, 1902, they went out. So now they don't have those kind of carburetors. They don't even have carburetors. They have injection. Unless you got something wrong with your car and it won't restart or something, you probably should shut it off. Not at every light, but if you're going to be sitting for half an hour, shut it off. Okay. Now, that's two things. I was trying... Okay, there's another thing. Computers and things like that, you put them on and they use electricity. You turn them off, they're still using electricity, not quite as much almost. So what you do, you unplug everything in the house, practically everything. It is practical. You unplug stuff, and what happens? They're unplugged. Well, no, you save energy. You really do on most things. Like there's those little things that charge up electric harmonicas and what? Electric things. Things. You know what a thing is? Maybe that's not that clear. Electric stuff. You like battery things that use batteries and you can charge them up. Okay, you unplug your thing. Plug your thing. Oh, you'll leave your thing plugged in forever. I mean, you've got to unplug it once in a while. Come on. None of that stuff. What I'm trying to say is you unplug say it's a radio. Say it, go and say it. It's a radio. Okay, thank you. The radio's unplugged, but the things that charges it, it's still using energy. Yeah. You feel most of them are real warm. It's not because it's warm in your house, it's because you're wasting electricity. And my light bill, I don't know what it is, but it's less than my neighbor's. Because everything all the time. They're all, it costs more to leave it on. No, to turn it off, then leave it on. So we leave all our lights on, all our radios, all our televisions, everything on all the time. All the time, day, night. They're not even home. They leave them on, lights, everything. And then when they get in their car, they warm it up for an hour and a half. That may be nice, but not when you're living in Florida or Southern California, or Southern whatever, Southern Rhodesia. What? Well, even so, you don't need a lot of warming up of your car. They say a half a minute is plenty, even in bad weather, maybe a minute. Just drive it slowly. Unless you're right by the freeway, then you better not drive it too slowly. People will run you over. They run you over when you're driving fast. Okay, I think I said, I don't know what I said, and I'm sure you don't either, so I'm going to stop. Again. See, I didn't use lights this time. Isn't that wonderful? Not to you, but to me it is.